As always, our transforming A-frame cabin plan sets, the original. They're down below in the description. And we have lots of tiny house hands-on building workshops on the way, which you'll hear about in just a second. All details down below. Kramer hair? Check. What's up, guys? DekeRelaxShacks.com. Super early morning here in Vermont, getting ready for Tiny House Summer Camp. Where's the sun, so I don't halo myself here. Get ready for Tiny House Summer Camp 10, and that's right next year. As you're watching this, 10's already passed. We're doing another one in the woods of Vermont, off-grid. Hands-on building, always a ton of projects, and you get to stay in these cool little pods and tree houses like the one I'm about to show you, which I'm realizing I never really showcased so much before. So a lot of these were built with the intention of them being extremely small because they were A, built from salvage materials, and B, I didn't want them to be spotted so easily, as you can see in this shot right here. First of all, listen to how quiet it is here, and look at the view. Which brings you to this very unusual ladder, which we came up with because we build with a lot of scraps here at this treehouse that we call, crooked sign to mess with the OCD folks, the snail. That sign needs some work. Let's go wide angle. It's this tiny little pod. Now the idea was to build something small that we could prefabricate, that's portable potentially in terms of the pieces to prefabricate them. And something we could make very affordably. Again, the pesky sun blinded me out here. And that's exactly what we did. So inside, it's rather simple. You could fit 2 people in here or 1 larger person diagonally. And one of the things that opens it up is the leaning walls, which are framed so lightly because it's not really carrying much of a roof, which doesn't carry much of a snow or rain load because it's so small. But all this tough text polycarbonate that opens things up, keeps it nice and light inside. And the funky angles kind of make it fun. We had all this leftover tongue groove and short runs, these like 5-6 feet pieces. So we just used those. That's not normally not the way we would do it, but it worked out. And it's all framed, a lot of this in the back, with mere 2x2s. And as you can see, the floor is all patchwork. But this is one of the little cabins that people stay in, if they choose to, at summer camp instead of staying in a motel. If you want to stay on the premises. Very simple, but I've always liked this one and wanted to share it with you guys. Here's us setting up ahead of time. 40 or 50 foot tent we set up just in case we get any sprinkling. All outdoors, all hands on, just giving you a peek as to the setup. We're far from being ready. It's fully off-grid. There's like 10 cabins in the woods you can crash in. Always a fire going. Always hands-on. Always fun. Always multiple hosts. This time around, I'm finishing up 2 cabins and possibly building a tree house that might be featured in a book.